Brady Manick, you're right, Raft, you mentioned it earlier. Played for Lon Kruger at Oklahoma. Graduate transfer, played 9 games in his career against Kansas while he was a Sooner, and even one time hit a game-winning shot when he's a freshman.
Against KU, right?
Against KU.
Yeah, of course, Lon been texting him during the course of the tournament. Trying to load up.
McCormick.
Power. He pushed him under with that strength. Plenty of time. Dribble drive, fine.
7 to shoot.
What a screen by McCormick.
Martin shot.
Oh! Whoa, the little guy. Big time ticker for the moment.
And he settled down once he got his 2,000th point, and he's been unreal since.
And he pointed at Jim.
With the layup.
And McCormick just backed off, didn't want that foul. Smart play, really.
As we approach 2 minutes for the championship, Martin dangerously got that dribble up high.
Little Baji involved a little bit.
Wilson drives on Manick, and he loses control for a moment. Brown has it with 6 to shoot.
Plenty of time. Short.
Wilson way short. Carolina now has a chance to go down and regain the lead.
Got to keep Manick off the glass.
Love.
And they don't.
Oh, up Manick. You saw that coming, Raph.
Goodness. Nobody sought out Manick. Rising to the occasion. Woo, I think we all ought to grow a beard. We can play this good. Dribble drive, attract attention. Brady, alert. Hara, Oklahoma, smiling big time. Big time finish. A big decision defensively for Kansas. If you take a look at the reset, keeping Harris out of the game, going more offensive-minded with Remy on the floor. Be curious if they do a little offense-defense coming down the stretch.
And Carolina took advantage. They're getting into the paint. Help's coming. They're able to get on the glass. 20 offensive rebounds for North Carolina for this game.
Timeout. Got to get Obaji involved. Very good without the basketball. A little back cut they like to run.
And now Wilson. They've got Manick behind McCormick. Misses the hook shot, but got it back. Wants it again. Wants it. Puts it up. Got it.
That's what they want from him. Get involved. Get meshed in the game.
And now Kansas on top by 1. As we approach 1 minute to go in game 67 of this tournament.
He's got to work. Keep it in front of him.
Love. Takes it in. Martin got a hand on it, knocked it out with 6 to shoot.
You said it. He was determined on this play. Missed the first shot. Had 2 people on him. Was not going to be denied. Beautiful touch. And Raph right here, the little fella.
Remy, you don't see him soaring big time. Big play. 6 left. Short clock now.
Baycott with 4.
He
slips on the floor, and he's hurt. He is hurt. He slipped, and he is still down. Up ahead.
He is hurting. They're not attacking.
Oh, he's hobbling on one leg down the floor.
And they can call it now. They didn't want to take away an advantage for Kansas. I am shocked Kansas didn't attack. I know you feel terribly for Baycott, but you got to take advantage of that situation.
As he was driving that right ankle, he rolled it again. Oh.
Good piece of officiating as well, too. Once it was settled down, 5-on-5, take care of the injured player. But boy, you've got to punish people when you get an opportunity like that.
How about this effort by him tonight, coming in just 48 hours removed from rolling that ankle, puts up 15 points, 15 rebounds, and re-injures the ankle with just 38 seconds to go.
And guys, he looked gimpy even in warm-ups before the game, but just an incredible gutsy effort that he's had, and you feel for this young man with that fall and that injury.
Gene?
Yeah, Jim, I think it's a great job. Look, once you have that potential injury, when the team starts down the court, so long as they're moving toward the basket, you don't kill it. But as soon as it's settled, like Raph said, kick back out, then you stop play and take care of that injury.
Okay, so Kansas will inbound with 19 seconds to shoot.
And that is when you got to go to McCormick, I think. You got Manick on him. Giving away 4 or 5 inches. There's that wide set they like to run.
High-low action right now.
Yeah, that's their game right there.
McCormick,
You got to go up.
Manick trying to keep him away, and he hits another one. 2 straight down the floor.
Got to go quick.
19 seconds.
Oh, a settle.
Way outside.
A settle.
Ball tipped around. Carolina got it back. 9 seconds to go. Johnson, who's back out here, short with the shot. Manick kicks to the corner and throws it away.
Unbelievable. Go to the rim with that drive.
You didn't need a 3 at all right there. You had a lot of time and great defense by Kansas, but you called this, Raph. Go inside with Baycott out, and McCormick, who's come up big down the stretch for this team, makes the big-time 2-pointer there.
How about McCormick those last 2 times? You said determination the first time, and you saw it again the next time down the floor.
And how about the halftime, I'm sure, advice from Bill Self to get involved in the game. This is your last maybe opportunity to win the championship. Go at it.
And Bill Self talked about, since he's won his last championship, the 3 teams that have been here in the Final Four is Danny Manning from that great 88 team. But the 3 teams in the Final Four all have won 2, and great defense, not fouling. And Remy Martin almost had this rebound.
Unbelievable the way he has played, right?
Oh.
Danny and the miracles, there's maybe a little miracle here.
Oh, no kidding. I mean, you're talking 4.6 seconds away from completing the biggest comeback on championship night.
There's a heartbreak in this tournament. Talked about it early in the game. The ultimate prize for one team, and then a lifetime of sorrow in some respects, regrets.
Kansas in the second half has outscored Carolina 47-29. This is, again, what they did against Miami. Grant, you kind of brought it up about the Baylor game. Would Carolina have that thought in their mind if they got pushed a little bit, where they saw with 10 minutes to go a 25-point lead erased? And credit to them how they responded in overtime to knock out the defending champs, but they had another run made at them early in this second half.
Heart of the champions, really. But now you've got to defensively get set up. Big on the ball, jump, passing lane, front cutters, do everything you can. Maybe get a steal, maybe a 5-second violation. Look for them to run deep, I would think. They got all 5 blues on the one end.
And Kansas coming in small now. McCormick will go to the bench. All ball handlers, good decision makers. They must come meet the pass and be strong with the ball here.
It's on the sideline, which is a very tough angle. They've got to go forward, but if you go back, you can slice between the passer.
And remember, you put them on the line, it'll be a 1-and-1. Brown to inbound right in front of the Carolina bench.
They're going to pin down for Remy. And once Abaji sprint to the ball. Harris.
Nice set.
It was out of bounds, I think.
I don't know what happened.
Davis making an appeal.
But they might review it. It's a nice call, nice set. And
he did.
Yeah,
He did.
looked
They
like
got
he did
it.
go out of bounds. That left foot. Twice.
It worked.
Wow, what
Now
a mistake that is.
Sure, now you got a good shot.
They might even add time here.
That's a good point, too. An opportunity to set yourself up for a 3. And they do have the ability, obviously. Love is one guy. You know, Davis can do it. Maybe a quick ball screen kick would get him.
All right, Gene, we see this right here, and what are the officials over there reviewing?
Right now they're looking at the seconds naturally, Jim. So now we've got a possession, and that first foot lands out of bounds. So they have to take something off, and I think we're looking at tenths of a second actually, because right after possession, this foot's clearly on the block. So now they'll just mesh this with the game clock, which will take them a little bit of time because our ISO doesn't show the game clock. So they need a view that shows them both.
Elliott's out. If you weren't sure about the first one, he's out here.
Yes.
But
Jim,
very untimely error for Kansas.
Such a tough angle, but they did the right thing going forward versus at their basket. And now you get an opportunity once you get the ball.
Well, is it Manick time?
It's a three-point situation, obviously, so it's got to be somewhat of a quick hitter. You know, back screen pop, I would think, or cross screen slip to the corner, or a lot of teams like to screen in and go opposite strong and get that open look.
And conversely for Kansas, you have to guard the three-point line here. A two won't hurt you in this situation. Of course, you have to switch everything and be aggressive, but you don't want to foul a shooter in the act of a three-point shot.
And that's the point, too. Make sure if you are going to give it, you're going to give it while it's dribbling it, if possible.
How about this game?
It's incredible. Incredible. How about this weekend? And another packed house as well. Teams leave, people gobble up the tickets.
They've added 1.1 seconds. Gene?
Yeah, no question, Jim. You've got to take at least 0.3 of a second off as soon as you have possession. We saw possession and immediate out of bounds, so they went from 4.6 to 4.3.
Well, you got to think it's Manic here as far as options, and then you got Love, who has already seared his name on one spot on the floor. He's been off tonight, but maybe he's got another
and you got Walton
second
on the
half
floor too.
Shot to remember.
Yeah, Walton's known as a three-point shooter. Made 23 during the course of the year, and a quick timeout.
This one by Kansas.
Oh, I think maybe Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's down to one for each.
And 4.3 seconds, a lot of time on the clock. As you said, maybe some misdirection, maybe throw it over the top. And with 4.3, if you don't have that quick three, maybe another rip screen or a flare screen to a quick catch and shoot as well. 4.3 is a lot different than 3.4.
And conversely, Kansas was want to force him to throw it backwards, not forward, I think. So get that angle on the inbound passer where you're making him facing towards your backcourt, making him throw that way. A lot of teams like to run to that same side corner as well. Catch, turn, and we've seen Brady toe dance on that sideline.
Oh, Brady Manic can make anything here. And this Brady Manic and Love are dangerous and certainly must be guarded if you're Kansas.
Okay, it's going to be Johnson to inbound. They brought in McCoy for Carolina.
They can bite you once in a while. 3 for 12 during the course of the year from 3.
And maybe Love off the dribble. We know he's capable. 4 seconds, create something to get a 3.
And Brown on Manic, and here we go. Manic circling around. He slipped underneath. They go to Love. Love's going to be the one to take it. Puts up the shot. It's off. The game is over, and Kansas completes the biggest championship comeback all time. Heartache for the Tar Heels. 15 up at halftime. Kansas breaks the mark for the biggest halftime comeback that had previously been 10. The biggest overall comeback in championship game history, which had been 15. They were 16 down in that first half. Spot on the floor where he hit one on Saturday night, but look at Brown giving him very limited options.
Big size on the ball, well executed on a defensive end.
How about this, the comeback kids? These Kansas players, they're experienced, they're talented. And Caleb Love coming up just a little bit short, but they will be partying on Mass Street in Lawrence, Kansas tonight.
Jim, you won't hear Bill Self saying you're playing soft.
That's right. I'll give you one from our meeting with the Kansas team yesterday. We were talking about how much a win would mean to all of them. to come back and win it, a dedication win to the 2020 team, and also a win for Bill Self in what has been, of course, a difficult season. His dad passed away, his best friend, his mentor, his dad passed away in January. And the kids told us about the first game after his father passed away. They were 17 down, and they came back in that game, and they said that kind of emboldened them as a group. They did that for their coach. And tonight, they did it for the coach, down 16.
It's incredible. Incredible.
Tracy, over to you.
Well, David, take me through what was happening at halftime and that speech that led to this comeback to come away with this win.
You know, I was in the locker room. I was smiling to my teammates. They thought I was crazy, and I said, "Yo, we just come out here, we have fun, and we do what we was born to do." I looked at Oj, I looked at CB, I looked at Remy, I looked at everybody. Do what got us to this moment, and we just executed.
How about to win this championship first for that 2020 team that you talked about wanting to win it for them? For Bill Self, who lost his father earlier this year, and just for this program to get another national championship, what does that mean?
I mean, this program went through so many highs and lows, and like you said, Coach lost his father. We played for him. We played to advance the 2020 team. It was just more than about us. It's about the culture and everything that Kansas stood for, and that's who we played for tonight.
Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whew. Guys, I got to see it again to believe it.
What a season
really
we've had, huh?
How lucky are we?
No kidding. And how lucky have we been to share all these shining moments through the years with Bob Fishman. Fish, what a way to go out. The greatest ever. We just saw a second half Jayhawk juggernaut with a comeback for the ages and a championship in New Orleans.